Step into the cottage, the air feels strange. Gemini candles flicker, gods rearrange. Auntie Kara whispers, what's your plight? Under her gaze, stars ignite. Shadows dance on the walls, truth on the tongue. The deck flips fast, your song's just begun. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Kara's hammer knows your soul. From Gemini twins to the Baptist hole. The moon's in your corner, but the fool's in play. A pinnacle shines, what's it trying to say? Swords cut deep, cups overflow. Auntie Karen's eyes see where you don't know. Stars align, the cause collide. Mystic wisdom, no place to hide. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Karen's hammer knows your soul. From Gemini twins to the Baptist hole.
Hey y'all, welcome to mini readings. Hello, hello. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday night. Hello. Let's clear some energy. We still have mini reads available, by the way, and we have a special promotion going. You can buy one for you and get one for your homie. The promo code is BOGOMINI on my website. The information is pinned at the top of this chat. All right, let's get started. Let's go ahead and clear some energy. All right. What's up? Everybody doing good? I hope so. You guys are quiet. I see folks here, but you guys are quiet. All right. Let's go do the thing. Rosemary is up first. Rosemary, are you here? What's up? You guys are quiet. Where's everybody at? I see people here, but nobody's saying anything. All right, we're going to read for Rosemary. Let me timestamp for her. I guess I'll give everybody a second or two, but all right. Let me timestamp for Rosemary real quick. All right, so Rosemary had two questions. One, who is coming toward me in love? And two, what are some good things coming toward me? So we will get that information. Let's see, Rosemary, if you are here, if you can give me your zodiac sign, that would be amazing. Let's see. All right. What's up? How come y'all aren't commenting? I've got 15 people here, but nobody's saying anything. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all say anything? Is anybody out there? This is crazy. Okay. I cannot figure out what's up. Oh, what's going on? There. Hey, there's Green Eye Devil. Hey, Love Bug. All right. Finally, someone said something. All right. Let's go, Rosemary. Let's timestamp for you. Let's timestamp for Rosemary. All right. So, Rosemary wants to know what is coming toward her in love and then good things coming toward her. So, let's see what's up. All right. Rosemary. What is coming toward Rosemary in love? What is coming toward Rosemary in love? What is coming toward Rosemary in love? I know, right, Green Eye Devil? What's coming toward Rosemary in love? 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 Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Chariot card. There is someone in your energy, possibly multiple people, but somebody here may be, you may meet somebody that's at a distance or travels. It looks that as though, let's see here, you've got somebody coming that might be a little bit of a slow mover, but also stable. Let's see. Give me more on this. Give me more on this. Page of Wands, yeah. There is at least one person in your energy. There's one that looks a lot more stable than the other. Yeah, you got multiple people coming toward you. I do get that there is a possible relationship with one of these folks. I think it's the one that is a little bit slow, but I do think that that one is more stable. Okay. I think in the meantime, you're kind of getting some advice on working on yourself as far as overthinking, worrying about love, focusing on it too much. I also think working on yourself and internally, self-esteem, that sort of thing. But in the meantime, I think you've got multiple options. And I do feel like the one that is slow and steady wins the race. That looks like it can be lasting, and it may be the one that is at a distance. There may be something unusual about this connection with this person, unconventional. You guys may be different culturally or spiritually, but they are coming in as a strong person that stands on business. So I like this energy. This person is a mover and a shaker. I will say that. They may make money moves too. That's another thing. I like this for you, Rosemary. It looks good. It looks good. All right. We're going to look at good things coming towards you. Hey, Robert Sprite. It's not a snowy cottage, not in South Alabama. It's cold, though, but it's not snowy. but I've been freezing all day today. I could not get warm. All right, Rosemary, we're going to see what good things are coming toward you. What good things coming toward Rosemary, please? No, I don't have my Christmas stuff up. Not yet, Robert. Not yet. Soon, though. What good things are coming toward Rosemary? What good things are coming toward Rosemary? What good things are coming toward Rosemary? Good things coming toward Rosemary, please. Good things coming toward Rosemary. What are the good things coming toward Rosemary? Hey, fake plastic, what's up? Good things coming toward Rosemary, please. Good things coming toward Rosemary. What are good things coming toward Rosemary? The Star card, that's good. Why is the Hangman in reverse? 3 of Cups. There's something that you're going to be celebrating, and I'm not sure what it is. Hey, Bren. Your future looks real good with that Star card. You've got advice of remaining optimistic and realize this, Rosemary, your best days are absolutely in front of you. I see there being some sort of opportunity that crosses your path or something. It could be, I don't know if this is a house, a new job. I don't know what this is. And it seems crazy. And people are going to say that you jumped the gun, but I see you doing well with it. Your intuition is leading you here. I see you taking the plunge and being and having a celebration around this. There's success here. This could have to do with a job opportunity or growth if you're self-employed or some kind of money opportunity, but there's something here. You're good God, the money looks amazing. What in the world? You're a Leo. The money looks amazing. What is this, man? There's something here. It may have to do with relocation or travel. I don't know, but I'm telling you, it's something to do, I feel like, with recognition, success, either money or something of that nature. Hey, I see you, fake plastic love. I see you. I feel like this has to do with money or career. And it's crazy because I think whatever it is, I think people are going to go, you didn't think this out. You didn't think of all the whys and wherefores. And I think you're going to take some kind of leap of faith and you're going to be literally laughing all the way to the bank. That's awesome. I love that. Hey, CJ, what's up? This is amazing. Rosemary, this is amazing. This is really, really good. I love it. Awesome sauce. I think Rosemary might be just a little bit behind in the chat, but she'll catch up and she'll hear that. Other things, I think that you are going to find out something about someone that was shady to you in your past. What is she finding out? You may get an apology from this person. You're going to get an apology from a person in your past that screwed you over. I don't think there's anything beyond that there. There seems to be a blockage, but I do think they're going to make things right. I do feel that way. Right. But that's what's up. Excellent reading for Rosemary. I love that for you. Whoop, whoop. Awesome sauce. Y'all don't forget, we did a BOGO for tonight for mini reads so that you can buy one for yourself and get one for your homie. So if you and your homie, or you know where your homie is and you can find them, give them a shout and we'll read for them. Or you can do a buy one, get one for yourself. But I hope that helped you, Rosemary. Rosemary, you got an excellent reading. I think that fake plastic love is her. I think that's Rosemary. Oh, it is. She says here in her thing. Yes, that is Rosemary. She's here. Green-eyed devil. That's her. So next up is Fatima. All right. It was great. I know. I loved that. All right. So Fatima she had actually emailed me, so we're going to get her reading done for her. Fatima, her first question is asking about solicitors for a court case. And one is Lina and one is Ishratara. And we will pull the energies on both of those for the first question. So give me the energies around Lina, the first solicitor that Fatima. How would it go if Fatima secured the services of Lina? How would it go if they secured the services of Lina as solicitor? How would that go if they secured the services of Lina, the solicitor, please? How would that go if they secured the services of Lina? How would it go if they secured the services of Lina? How would it go if they secured the services of Lina? Four of Wands, Hierophant in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse. Why is that? Six of Swords in the reverse. I think it would go well. I think things would be fair and things would go well. Okay. I think it would be, there's something about this that people would not be expecting from Lina, but it looks really, really successful. Very successful with Lina as solicitor. So let's look at the other solicitor and see what the energies are like with Ishratara. Ishratara. How would the energies be if they secured the services of Ishratara? How would it be if they secured the services of Ishratara? How would it be if they secured the services of Ishratara? How would it be if they secured the services of Ishratara for a solicitor for the courts? What about Ishratara? What about Ishratara? Empress reversed. Ace of Wands, King of Cups in the reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I think there would be success with Ishratara, but it looks more challenging. it looks more challenging, and it looks like maybe a lot of like ups and downs in the thing with Ishratara. I'm getting that Lena is, I think both of them are capable, but I think Lena is more capable. I think your win with Lena would be, your experience with Lena would go a lot more smoothly. And I think overall, I just feel like that's the better energy between the two. Both of them look good, but I just think that Lena is far better. The energies around her success for you, if that makes sense. All right. So let's take a look at your second question, which is if your younger sister Sarah will be allowed to come back home with court. Let's see how that looks. Let's see how this looks for the younger sister to return home. How does this look for the younger sister to return home? How does this look with this court situation for the younger sister to return home? How would this look for the younger sister to return home? How would this look for the younger sister to return home? For Fatima and the court case. How does this look for the court case? For Fatima's younger sister Sarah to return home. How does this look? How does this look? Hey, RK. I know, right? Very serious questions. Ace of Pentacles, Hangman in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Why is that? Tower reverse, Three of Wands. Yes. Here's what's interesting. I do feel like that this is going to go well. I do think it is going to be a fight, but I do think it is going to go well. I also am picking up that through this process, you and or your solicitor may have to do some things that may seem unorthodox or outside. You're going to have to think outside of the box. Your solicitor is going to have to be creative, and I think Lena will. But I feel like that this is going to go well. But I kind of feel like that there are some things that you guys may have to do. I feel like it's legal, but there are some things that you guys may have to do that might be, you might have to be what I call pushing the envelope, or some people would clutch their pearls or kind of gasp about it. But it's kind of this energy of you do what you got to do to get your sister home. And I feel like this is all legal. I'm not getting that it's not kosher what's going on here. But I absolutely do get her coming home. I do get success. Absolutely. Returning home. Absolutely. I mean, that's just what I have. But that's what I feel. I think the thing is, you're going to have to put aside what other people think about it. You're going to have to say, we don't care what other people think. What we care about is doing the right thing to get her home. And that's what you're going to have to do. Yeah, very fulfilling victory. I get that. I get happiness with that thing. A lot of happiness. You or somebody here is really standing on business, holding the line, standing on business. I don't know. I think there's a very good front that you're putting up for this, Fatima. So you got to let me know, Fatima, if that makes sense to you. I hope so. And keep me posted for sure, because we definitely want things to go well for you for sure. All right. RK, you are up next. It's good to see you, RK. I hope you're doing good. Give me 1 second. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. All right. Let's see what we got for RK. All right, here we go. Let me timestamp for RK too. All right. So last reading, the Cancer man was vengeful toward me, the Virgo. I want to ask what he is planning to try, or is he okay now? So let's check in on his energies toward you and see if he is still feeling vengeful or what. Let's see what we can find out for you, RK. He's been friendly, so I'm curious. Let's find out. Give me this Cancer toward RK, the Virgo. Give me the latest energies, please, from this Cancer toward RK. Give me the latest from this Cancer toward RK. Give me the latest from this Cancer toward RK. Give me the latest from this Cancer toward RK, the Virgo. Give me the latest, please, from this Cancer toward RK, the Virgo. Give me the latest from this Cancer toward RK, the Virgo. Give me this Cancer toward RK, the Virgo. The World card, the Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Things seem to have resolved themselves. Three of Wands. He's more amenable. King of Wands. He is more amenable toward you now. Whatever it is, I think he's over it. I think that's why the World card is here in the upright. But yeah, I think he's feeling a lot more cooperative. All right. Open. I do see him opening. Hey, April, you haven't missed your reading. He seems more open and more cooperative, more stable. I don't think he wants to be in a connection with you. I don't get that, but I do get communicative. I do get there being a lot of sexual energy here, but as far as an actual relationship, Lovers card in the reverse, Strength card in the upright, I get him holding back from commitment. Nine of Wands here. I see him really digging his heels in as far as commitment. But I do see him being flirty, communicative, and possibly wanting to hook up from a sexual standpoint. Yeah, and I can understand that. You'd be worried. I don't get him plotting. I don't get him plotting. I think he's overcome that. I do think he had a grudge, but I think he's overcome it. I think he's gotten over it. I am literally getting that he had a grudge that he got over. Literally, that he's moved past it. So that's what I got. So I don't think he wants anything beyond the boinky boinky, RK, but I do think he's at least not feeling vengeful anymore. Yeah. I don't get him wanting anything substantial. I think he's just flirting, right? But again, he may want a boinky with you, but I don't think he wants a relationship. But at least he's not vengeful still, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps, RK. That is good, RK. That is good. CJ. CJ, how you doing? I heard that, love bug. I heard that. But I hope that helps you, RK. You'll have to let me know. You doing good? Good. We are doing, ET is after April. Let me update the list. Ah. All right, let me add that right here. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That was not a bad idea, for sure. All right. April is a Taurus. Oh, I forgot to timestamp for April. Let's see here. All right. April is a Taurus and with a Gemini Venus. My situationship with a Libra Sun. All right. Let's see here. Reached out to me today after 1 week of no contact. Thought we were done. Any hidden truths? I said no. How is he feeling about us? There is, those are good questions. You're fine, love bug. I know you're working. So, and if you know how I timestamp, so if you want to even watch back later, you can. But let's find out what was going on in this contact first. Let's see what we've got. Give me tell me what was going on with this Libra situationship toward April. Tell me what's going on with the contact specifically. Give me the energies around why the contact with the situationship with the Libra toward April, the Taurus. What's going on with the contact? Tell me what's behind that. Tell me what's behind this Libra reaching out to April, the Taurus, please. Tell me what's behind that. Tell me what is behind that. What's behind that with The Libra toward April, the Taurus. What's going on with this communication? Four of Wands. Judgment. Damn. Five of Swords in the reverse. Are you kidding me? What's up with this Libra? All of a sudden wanting to be with you and take it to the next level. Does this make any? I know you're probably where you can't answer me, April, but I'm just wondering if this makes any sense to you. I think the Libra regrets not taking this to the next level, regrets the situationship status. I've never seen this, April. I've never seen this happen with a situationship. What in the name of all things crazy? Why is the Five of Swords here in the reverse? He definitely wants things to pick back up, but I think he's wanting a relationship with that Four of Wands. That's what's crazy. Okay, what he's telling me, April, let me tell you what he's telling me. Five of Swords in reverse. He sees things more clearly. Also, it's telling me that he has healed. Was the reason that you guys in a situationship, April, that he had been heartbroken or he had some stuff in his past? I've got like that in his past, there was a lot of drama and conflict. Six of Cups reverse, Five of Wands in the upright. But Temperance card, Three of Swords in reverse, he's healed from it and he's doing better. And now he feels like, he kind of feels like he wants to be in a relationship. He feels like you're his person. The 1111 card, the Four of Wands. What in the crazy train is going on? You never see a situationship go up to the next level. This is a first. April, I have been reading cards publicly on YouTube for 5 years, and I don't think I have ever seen this from a situationship before. So I don't even believe my own cards, except they keep saying this. What in the crazy train? I don't understand, but there it is. That's what my cards are telling me. That's what the Sun. You make dude happy. You make this Libra happy. April, I don't have words. I don't have words for this. I don't. I know, right? I feel like I want to call. Can I pull with a different deck on that same exact question, April? Every time I do that and I pull with a different deck, it always says the same damn thing, but I just want to see it from a different deck, what I just got. I'm just going to start over and I'm going to use a different deck, okay? And then we'll go on. I'm going to ask your second and third question, but I want to clarify this one. I'm going to use this deck. Okay. What was this communication about from this Libra toward April, the Taurus? What was this communication about from April? From the Libra to April, the Taurus. What was this communication about? Why did the Libra, hold on a minute. What's going on with that? Why did the Libra reach out to April, the Taurus? Why did this Libra reach out recently? Why did this Libra reach out? He missed talking to you. He was lost without you. He missed communicating with you. He felt a void, and like April. I don't know if you can see the screen right now, but this is a different deck, and I've got the same card in the upright, the Four of Wands. What I get with this deck, April, I got, okay, so let me tell you that other deck, what I also saw in there was it took some time for me to realize that you're really who I think I want to be with. All right. That was from the other deck. With this deck, I got this. I'm going to quit pussyfooting around and sabotaging my own happiness. I miss her. I feel lost without her. I feel a void or a loss when she's not here. Something is missing. And so she's my person. So I got both of them. I got she's my person. And then I got additional information from each deck to kind of go along with that, if that makes sense. Well, you know, she says, you crept up on him. April, you know, it's funny, two Venus signs, but I know, right? Mark it on the calendar. I swear to God. Let's see what else I can find out now that I wanted to just ask that question a second time, but now let's go to your other question that you booked. I just wanted to make damn sure that my cards weren't tripping, and I never have had that to happen where my cards are tripping, but I just wanted to see it with a different deck because that is so, I mean, it can happen, but it's just unheard of. So you said any hidden truths that I should know? How is he feeling about us? Well, let's see what else I can find out that you might need to know that we have not found out. Let's see what I got. What does April need to know about all this? What does she need to know? What does she need to know? What does April need to know about this potential connection with this Libra? You know what? Green-eyed Devil is making an excellent point right here, April. Listen to what she said. She said, you know, though, if you're not trying to force it and you just let things go organic, you'll actually attract it. You put in your thing to me, in the thing that you thought it was over. You thought we were done. You gave up on it. Energetically, you released it. That you proved that works. You just became the poster child for that very thing. Anyway, all right, let's see what else you need to know. Let's see. I literally deleted our whole text exchange. I'm going to tell you, April, that was energetic magic. You literally pulled your energy back, and he felt that. Remember how I told you he felt a void? Something was missing? That was it. He felt you pull your energy back. Remember I told you that with the second deck that I got that from the cards, that he felt a void. He felt the absence of your energy. That's crazy. Yeah, I agree with you, Green-eyed Devil. I agree with you. What else does she need to know about this? King of Pentacles. Why is the death card here? Two of Wands. He wants to make a major change in his oh my God. Oh my God. I'm ready to stand on business. This is a 180. That's why the death card is here. And you know what? Interesting that Green Eye Devil would say that was the old relationship. So maybe that's appropriate. This is the end of the situationship and the transformation into something new. He's making it, he's turning over a new leaf. He's standing on business. Emperor card. That's what's up. That's why I pulled the death card on that. That's why I pulled that. Actually, it literally is the end of the old relationship and the start of something new. He stands on business. Page of Cups. What else? Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups in reverse. That's coming back around. He feels like he wasted a lot of time with it just being a situationship. But whatever, right? I can't believe it either, April. I'm telling you, if I'm glad I pulled from that other deck. Okay, I did that for my satisfaction. I mean, I do that because I want to make sure I give you a good quality, accurate reading, okay? But he did. He needed to realize that on his own, and I love that. I will say this. He looks at it as he was wasting his time whenever you guys were in the situationship. I get why he would think that, but at the same time, I don't think we waste time if we learn. And I think he learned. So even though he probably looks at it as time that could have been spent in an actual relationship with you, he needed that. It was needed. The whole thing, everything plays out time-wise exactly like it's supposed to. See, look at that. I brought so much fun to his life this year, and he just took it way for granted. I love that for you, though. I believe that. I've got all kinds of good cards around this thing. And it's kind of like he's in this energy of it's go time. I don't know if that makes sense to you, April, but you got a soulmate energy with dude. He's got love for you. You would ask me how he feels. There it is. He's got love. He's got this ride or die energy. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the Wheel of Fortune coming out on this thing. That's crazy. I mean, this is the card that I get whenever I talk about fate and destiny. And here it is in the upright. It's crazy. You can't force somebody to appreciate you, but they got to be able to do that on their own. Yeah. And I think, this is the thing. You had said, April, I'm not going to lie, I brought so much fun to his life this year, and he just took it way for granted. And see, when you pulled that energy back, and you made that decision, and you pulled that energy back like we talked about, and you literally, in your mind, you closed that chapter. And energetically, you started to focus on it being over. And he literally felt that. He had the chance to realize how it feels whenever he doesn't have the warmth of the sun from you. Yeah, great example. Good job, April. I'm proud for you. You have to keep me posted. You definitely have to keep me posted. I'm telling y'all, this stuff works. So this is ET. This is Pro 23 screen name. What do I most need a change in? That's a good question. Let's see what we've got. You're a Leo rising. Yeah, you know what, April, you've probably heard me talk about this. I like my future son-in-law is a Leo rising, and that puts your midheaven. Usually a Leo rising has an Aries midheaven. Leo risings that's a really, really nice ascendant. I like Leo risings. That's my favorite place for Leo to be in a person's big three, is in their ascendant. And so, yeah, you probably are very, a lot of fun. Yeah, she does. She brings beautiful energy. I mean, she's got that Taurus energy. She's Venusian. She's got the Leo, and then she's got the Gemini Venus. You probably are fun. You probably are fun and funny. So I love that for you. All right. Yeah, she does have a good big. Well, I don't know what her moon is, but her rising and her sun and her Venus is a good strong. That's a nice combination. That's a nice energy. That's really nice. Aquarius. Okay, I love that. That is so cool. April, Green Eyed Devil is an Aquarius moon too. That air moon, that's why you and that Libra, between the air moon and the air Venus, that's why that Libra vibes with you. That's why that Libra vibe, that's why you and the Libra vibe. That's it. And you know what's funny is with that Aquarius moon, baby, when you said you pulled back your energy and you thought it was over and you deleted, baby, you did. You absolutely, Aquarius, you can do that shit with that Aquarius moon. I love that. I get that. It is. It's a shift. It is. That's a superpower. Aquarius moon is a hard placement. It speaks to trauma, specifically around mom. But when harnessed correctly and worked through, that Aquarius moon can potentially be a person's superpower. It's just, a lot of people are like, hey, you've got Aquarius in your emotions. No, that just means that you can make head over heart decisions in spite of your emotions. Aquarius moons have emotion, no doubt about it. But yeah, nothing wakes a person up more than indifference. And that's exactly, I believe, what he felt. Green Eyed Devil was that Aquarius cutoff. Snip. It's like, whoa, where'd she go? She gone. So yeah. Yeah, it is. I do feel like it's my superpower. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, getting to know you, Green Eyed Devil and I talk daily, and like the Sag comes through, but also that Aquarius moon really comes through in her energy, and it's badass. I mean, it just is. It's like, damn, I wish I had that. Right. But it comes, as with any superpower in our chart, typically, it can come with trauma, and you got to work through that. That's the tough thing. But when you do that, you can really know how to navigate pretty well. All right. So let's read for ET. Let's read for ET. Let me timestamp for ET. Give me what ET needs change in the most. What does ET most need a change in? What does ET need a change in the most? What does ET need a change in the most? What does ET need a change in the most? Thank you, April. Thank you. What does ET need a change in the most? What does ET need the most to see the most change in? No, you don't hear that question often, and it's really a good question. What does ET need to see the most change in? What does ET need the most change in? What does ET need the most change in? Temperance, Hermit, more inner work, more shadow work, more healing. You need to devote more time to spirituality. That's where your win is going to come. You're going to have a lot of insights and a lot of clarity. You're going to strengthen your inner knowing, your intuition, your psychic abilities. That's going to be the side note, but you're going to have a lot of inner knowing. And you're literally being called to spend time in solitude with the Temperance card and the Hermit card, doing shadow work, doing inner work, doing healing work, doing spiritual work, meditation, grounding, centering, shielding, really spending time hanging out with your soul. Literally. It's time to fill up your cup. It's also going to help you a lot with your patience, but I keep getting that you're going to have a lot, your gifts, your intuitive gifts are really going to ramp up as a result of this work. ET. Let's see. It's also going to bring about more patience. It's going to help your communication skills. Yeah. In fact, here's what I get. I feel like that in the future, when you are faced with decisions, you're going to be a lot better able to tune into the voice of your intuition, having done this spiritual work. You're going to literally get a lot of downloads from this thing. Patience. Don't take any shortcuts with regard to spirituality. Definitely, you're in this for the long haul. Remember, consistency, slow and steady wins the race. Day by day, have an open mind when it comes to spirituality. There's much to learn. And stay on your spiritual journey for self-awareness, self-actualization. There's a lot of joy and inner peace that comes from this journey. And there are milestones to be had. But I definitely feel like that you are going to see a lot of ramping up. You don't know how? Well, I have a lot of content actually telling you how over on my Patreon. And it's very inexpensive. If you are on a laptop or a Android phone, then it runs like $20 a month. It's more than that on the Apple iPhones, but I've got like 60 videos telling you how to do the inner work, how to do the spirituality, and what you need to know about, even with self-care, grounding, centering, shielding. There's also a lot of content over there where you can learn a lot about astrology, which is going to help in your journey as well. But and I would definitely recommend that you consider doing that. But that's what I got. ET, what are your placements? What are your placements? If you don't mind me asking your zodiac sign and if you know your placements, I'd be curious what those are about. Capricorn rising, Leo sun. Okay. Capricorn rising is a nice placement. Yeah, learning the chart would help to open up more on the spiritual side too. Yes, CJ, because that will help you, ET, that will help you to know more about where your spiritual gifts are. For example, like if you've got things in, houses, if you've got stelliums, things of that nature. Yeah, it's a good placement. You have a retrograde Venus. I have an out of bounds Venus. It's not altogether uncommon to have retrograde signs in a person's chart. And it doesn't mean you won't have love. It just means that your Venus energies in your life, and that's love and money, by the way, with Venus, they will come to you differently. That is true, Green Eye Devil. But Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules time. And that's why they often say that Capricorn placements age backwards. They don't often show their age. But what I would say is make a daily habit of meditation, and you don't have to be a shaman. You don't. Start where you can. I've got videos talking about this, but you don't have to be a shaman. You can, meditate for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And there are tons of free videos with what is it I'm trying to say? There are tons of free videos on YouTube with different types of meditation sounds, guided, not guided, and some will work for you, others won't. Everybody likes different types of sounds. But that's going to really be the very foundation for developing those spiritual gifts. You have another question? Did you send me another one? You sent me. Oh, you did send me two. Okay, duh. I'm sorry. How can I live my full potential? What do I need to live my full potential? Really, that's going to bring your full potential around, because when you do inner work, ET, on the inside, it happens on the inside first. You've heard the saying, as above, so below, as within, so without. So whatever your experiences are around you is a literal mirror of what is going on inside at the subconscious level, or the shadow self. Part of shadow work is healing, but shadow work goes far beyond healing. Okay. It's much more than that. Okay. And the subconscious is the hand that rocks the cradle. And I'm not telling you things. This is not hokey stuff. This is based on Carl Jung, Jungian psychology, mental health, pioneer. But this is where spirituality and psychology intersect. But you literally can write your ticket, so to speak. You have that power. You're much more powerful than you realize. And literally, starting that meditation journey and starting the shadow work journey, learning about self actualization and that sort of thing is going to really be the ticket to living your best life in every way. You'll find your calling, you'll find your purpose. You know, when you learn your chart, and that's going to, learning your chart is going to be very important. You'll need to know your nodes. You'll need to know your part of fortune. You'll need to know where your wounds are, where your black moon Lilith and your Chiron is. You'll need to know a lot of things. I was feeling stuck, like I need to move. So if you move, you'll still feel stuck in the new place. You may be stuck, but your stuck feeling is not because of your physical location. And maybe you need to move. But to be honest, the inner work is going to be, that's going to tell you, when you get that intuition in check, you'll know then whether or not you need to move, and if so, where. And I do feel like that I did actually see you looking at a decision that was a leap of faith, and your intuition telling you what to do. But there's that saying of wherever you go, there you are. And that is true. Wherever you go, your energy follows, your problems follow. A lot of times people move and think that, they're the people they are dating and the people that they're with in a certain area are low vibrational. You're going to hook up with those same kind of people or that same experience, whatever it is, if you move. There's nothing wrong with moving. It can help, but you got to do the inner work that goes along with it. That's much more important than physical movement. CJ, that's a common thing, especially people with Aquarius and Pisces stuff going on in their chart, or 11th and 12th house. That's very common for Aquarius and Pisces folks and people with 11th and 12th house stuff. Believe it or not, that's the one thing that Aquarius and Pisces are very similar with, is feeling like they don't belong here. One 1% of people wake up. I believe that. I believe that. There you go, CJ. That's it. But ET, I hope that helped you. Are you still here, ET? Yes, I did. I did see that. I absolutely did see that. The chart is just a starting point. The chart is like building blocks. What we do with them is on us. Absolutely. It's still raining here. But ET, are you still here? And that could be. I tell you what, ET, if you, I think what I'm going to do, ET, is I'm going to do a, hang on one second. If you want to check out Patreon, I'm going to do you a discount for 50% off of your first month on the Phoenix Rising. Hang on a minute. And that'll give you, That'll make your first month half off, and then, da da da. I'm going to send that to you. Hang on one second. The code will be good for 1 week. Oh, I forgot. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm going to, the email address that you sent, CSH651, I won't finish it, but anyway, I'm going to send that to that email address. Okay, ET, I'm going to send your code. You're welcome. I'm going to go, let me go do you an email real quick. All right, let me get that promo code. All right, let me get my Patreon. Hang on one second. Where is it? There it is. Okay. All right. Okay, I just emailed it to you. ET. So you should let me know if you got that on your email. But that'll give you 50% off your first month. But I hope that helps you. And you can just dive in. And you'll have access for Phoenix Rising. You'll have access to the shadow work. You'll have access to find out about deep soul connections. That's a good one. There's a 5-part series on that. There's 60 videos on shadow work. You will also have access to my astrology videos, and you'll have access to tarot. Hey, Wild West Virgo. We still got availability. We do. I just finished my last one, but if you want to book Wild West Virgo, you absolutely can. You can either do Cash App or you can go through my website. Here, I'm going to put my Cash App. There's my Cash App. And if you want to do one question, it's $35. If you want to do 2 questions, it's $50. So yes, absolutely. Wow, Green Eye Devil, that's crazy. Five, 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 babe. That's funny. That's flipping funny. You so crazy. Funny. Oh, really? So she was being nosy about that. Wow. That's none of her. That's not her issue. You know, she needs to sit down. She might be jelly, CJ. You never know. You know, Green Eyed Devil, I've got a meme for your mom. You know that one that says, if you don't get Joe, you know, the one I sent to you, and I said, I found this and I know we'll have a use for it. That's funny. Sadly. That was funny, wasn't it? It's like, that was just me. It's like sounded like me. Right? But he's coming back though, right? I know. I know. That's funny. Probably not. She thinks she can. That's freaking funny. You're fine, Wild West Virgo. You are fine, love bug. She probably is jealous because CJ, Green Eyed Devil, has a great voice. Oh, I hate people that do that, Green Eyed Devil. That's so annoying. It's like it ruins the song, you know? My mother's never heard me say. She doesn't know. Well, you know what? Her loss. She doesn't know what she's missing out on. By the way, these are Reese's, the little trees, you know. They are so good. Wow. You know, she's lost a lot. And she's too stupid to know it. That's crazy. I wouldn't want her to hear me because she would have a backhanded compliment. That sucks. People like that just need to go sit down somewhere. Your sister can't sing, and she gave her singing lessons. That's crazy. I think this. I think singing lessons can help people sing better. But when it comes to singing, either you got it or you don't. And people who've got it don't even really, like, they'll be able to sing regardless. And, you know, you're one of those people that you've just got it. You've just got that singing voice. Either you got it or you don't. I mean, I hate to say that. Some people can, and look, let me tell you, I'm a musician, and I'm a very accomplished musician. I took singing lessons, and it made me sing better. But I am not one of the, I mean, I can carry a tune. I can tell when I'm off key, but I am not someone, I'm not one of those that, you know, you got it. I don't got it when it comes, got it when it comes to music, but not to singing. I can sing better because of having had voice lessons. But at the same token, but I do know it when I hear it. I do know it because I know music, and Green Eyed Devil's got it. When I sing country, I sing better. I sing country better than otherwise. You have a very similar mother. Wow, that's crazy. That Aquarius moon is something else. It's a tough placement, but it can be a superpower. She can stay in her lane. I love that. Yeah, CJ, that's it. CJ says, yes, her voice is effortless. Yes, that is true about Green Eyed Devil. And people that can sing, it's like they don't even sound like they make it sound easy. It's not easy, but they make it sound like it's easy for them. And maybe it is easy, I don't know, but it sounds effortless. It just sounds natural. And yeah, it just makes all the difference. You know? But yeah, she just sounds like, Green Eyed Devil's just got that angelic quality to her voice. It's crazy. A lot of times people with a lot of Venus energy in their chart will have they're good with vocals, really into opera singing, and I think that helped a lot with singing on opera because opera's hard. If you can learn that, then you can sing other stuff that's not as challenging, I guess is the best way to put it, for sure. But yeah, she has an amazing voice, doesn't she, CJ? It's hard, but it's really fun. I think you do great. And the funny thing about Green Eyed Devil, CJ, is she's a lyricist. And that is a special skill as well. I guess because I'm a Gemini and I love words, I love good lyrics. And Pisces Venus has a lot of good artists. Yes. Yeah. Pisces is a creative sign in general. People that have heavy Pisces and 12th house stuff, you get a lot of people who are good with the arts, particularly the creativity, music, things of that nature. You see folks with Pisces placements doing that a lot. But back to the lyrics. So to me, good lyrics are like poetry. And as a Gemini, I love words and I love poetry, but I also love good lyrics. I can't write lyrics, but I love them. But Green Eyed Devil is very good as a lyricist. She can really come, and it's just like so fast. I tell you, somebody else that I think is a very good lyricist is Taylor Swift. She's got some lyrics that are just, amazing. Probably my favorite Taylor Swift lyric is "Darling, I'm a nightmare dressed as a daydream." You can't get it to work. What about PayPal? Did you try PayPal? You can do PayPal or Cash App. You can do Cash App on my website too. Yeah, she's a Sagittarius with a Scorpio rising. She's a Scorpio rising, Sagittarius sun. She sure is. Lady Gaga is a living legend. That is true. Darling, I'm a nightmare dressed as a daydream. She's a Gemini rising. I didn't know that, Green Eyed Devil. I didn't know that. That Lady Gaga is a Gemini rising. um, why West Virgo? I had something just come through. Are you Kelly? Wild West Virgo? Because if you're Kelly, your thing just came through. We'll see what we got. Finally went through. This is so crazy with the technology. Well, you know what? We're still in post shadow on Mercury retrograde, and I'm seeing wacky stuff still with my tech. So yeah. But let me go get your question. You're a Pisces sun and Venus. Oh, okay. So let's see here. What's up with the Aries? We'll find out. What is, you're a Virgo, asking about the Aries, right? Okay. All right. What's up with the Aries? Give me 1 second. You're Kelly. Okay. Let's see what we got. Give me this Aries toward Kelly, the Virgo. Give me this Aries toward Kelly, the Virgo. Give me this Aries. Oh, wow. Okay. Give me this Aries toward Kelly, the Virgo. You're an energy sponge with that Pisces moon. Give me this Aries toward Kelly, the Virgo. Four of Pentacles. Why is he holding back? Empress in reverse. Seven of Cups. He's keeping his options open. I get him being non-committal or possibly wondering if you're the person for him. Or, you know, this Aries is wondering if you're their person. Wanting to keep options open. Holding back. Give me more on the Empress in reverse. Here's what's crazy. Has the Aries ended things with you? Have you and the Aries ended things, Kelly? I get that he's not planning to stick around. I get that this Aries is not planning to stick around. If the Aries is still with you, I get this Aries kind of in this energy of marking time. The Aries, what's crazy is I think the Aries is keeping an eye out. I think the Aries is looking for somebody long term, but I don't think the Aries feels like you're that long term person for them. That's what's crazy. What's crazy is I don't think this Aries really thinks about how this is impacting you. He wants more from me than I'm willing to give. He's super hot and cold, and I think he might have mental health issues. I think he's marking time with you. Constantly testing me. Well, sometimes Aries, a low vibrational Aries will do that. I think this Aries is keeping their options open. I just keep getting that. And I think this Aries is very impulsive. I kind of get that this Aries might love bomb you sometimes and then nitpick at the same time, possibly trying to pick fights. Well, yeah, testing you. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm picking up from him. That's what I'm picking up from him is that he's not being completely forthright with you about what he wants. Whether you know it or not, he's keeping his options open. I can pull with a different deck, Kelly, but I'll do that. I'll pull with a different deck. The only time you would see it come out as reversed is if we're talking about a general read, but in a specific mini reading where I'm reading for one person, it should not be reversed. That should not apply in a personal reading, Kelly. So I'm going to pull with a different deck. Yeah, I did pick that up, the super moody part. Give me this Aries toward Kelly, the Virgo. Give me this Aries toward Kelly, the Virgo. Give me this Aries toward Kelly, the Virgo. There's the Five of Wands again. Three of Swords. Oh boy. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Here's the thing. He likes to pick fights and then play the victim. Like poor pitiful him. Five of Wands to the Three of Swords. Yeah. Withdrawn into himself. He's playing games with you. I do get hot and cold energy, and I get that he's playing games. I get that he's manipulative, and I think he's keeping things from you. Once again, I don't think he's stable, and he's keeping his options open. But yeah, that's what I got. I don't know if it makes sense to you that he picks fights and then, it's like he's passive aggressive. It's like he throws rocks and hides his hands, is what I get. Somehow it becomes your fault whenever he's the one that started the shit. Right. And then want to make up. And I think what you're dealing with is someone that I'm not a mental health professional, and even if I were, I don't know this person, and I don't have enough information to say. But based on what I'm seeing in the cards, there's a lot of narcissistic energy with this person. Very toxic. Yes, he is toxic and narcissistic. And, with your Pisces moon, one thing that you are going to struggle with is boundaries and standing up for yourself. See, this is what I was going to say this earlier. I meant to say this earlier when I was looking at your placements: Virgo Venus, Pisces moon, Virgo sun. You're very sensitive, but people don't know that. He may be insecure, but there's nothing you can do to help him. See, and that's the problem sometimes with Virgo and Pisces on that axis. Virgos and Pisces will both take on projects. And, there's the best way to play with this person is to walk the hell away. He doesn't want a strong woman because he is insecure and narcissistic. Narcissistic people do not like people with boundaries and people who are strong. They don't. They don't. But the best way for you to win this, you can't win by participating. There's just no way. Narcissists are just too good at what they do. The best thing for you to do is walk away. Because narcissists don't like to be confronted. And sadly, sometimes standing up for yourself towards somebody with strong narcissistic tendencies can literally be dangerous. If that makes sense. Wow. Balance. You have the placements of a shaman. Yeah, he would not respect your boundaries. I could totally see that. But I think he's very passive aggressive. I think he starts shit and then somehow it becomes your fault. Very manipulative energy that I've picked up from this guy. I know he lies. I've seen his dishonesty. It's possible. Well, get a protective order and stay away. I didn't see well, let me just say this. I think it's possible he could be stalking you. I saw enough to know that if I were you, I would say it's advisable for your own personal safety to stay away. So I wouldn't be shocked. I didn't see it strong come out, but I saw enough toxicity that if it were me and I were seeing that about someone, I would be like, stay away. Well, he is manipulative. So he would tell you something like that. And probably that was a sideways threat, that dream. That was probably a threat. But he would deny it if you called him out on it. He would, I don't know what you're talking about. I just had the dream and I was telling you about it. No, you were threatening me, bud. Yeah, you need to stay away from him. You need to block him. You need to get a protective order. And you don't need to have any more contact with this dude. He doesn't care about inappropriate, Kelly. He doesn't care about that. And I'm going to tell you, can't, when you're talking about somebody like this, okay, he's wired different. You can't reason with somebody who is not, he's not reasonable. So for you to say inappropriate, that just does not compute. You might as well be speaking a foreign language that he doesn't understand. You'll never get through to him. You can't reason with him. He doesn't care what's inappropriate and appropriate. Yeah, he absolutely tricked you, and he love bombed you. And I know you're highly intuitive with that Pisces moon, but guess what else? Believe it or not, Pisces, and I know because I got a lot of Pisces in my chart. I'm a 12th house stellium. All right. Pisces can have blind spots. You can misjudge a person. Jupiter and Neptune will give you rose colored. The combination of those two can make you see somebody through rose colored glasses, and you won't realize it. You can be intuitive, but you can also be blind as fuck. And sometimes you really have to do a lot of work on yourself to know when you're getting the right thing and when you're getting the rose colored glasses thing. I think any words that you say to him are a waste of your precious energy. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course, because he's a victim. He's going to blame it on anything. But the point is, you don't need to worry about what the issue is. You just need to get the hell up away from him and don't talk to him again about nothing. Point blank, period. He's trouble. He's not a good person. He doesn't want you to be okay. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Now, balance. Thank you for your input. Balance, and Balance was just talking about his own Pisces placements, and he's also got some other placements that you've got. Yeah. But Kelly, I want you to listen, because Balance 5484 has a lot of Pisces placements. And you see people in their higher self and not as who they really are. And you can have that effect of seeing people by what they have the capability to be and not what they are. And we all have the capability to be amazing, but we also have that shadow. And with the unresolved stuff, we can be a jackass. So, yeah, but you really have to do a lot of work on yourself to be able to hone in on what it is you're seeing, right? Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you came and got this reading, Kelly. You deserve to know the truth. And you've got great placements. You deserve to be treated with respect, and you're just not getting that. You're just not getting that. And he definitely probably takes advantage of that Piscean energy. But Balance, you have shaman placements. Did you see that green-eyed devil? Balance is a Saggy rising, and Balance has both Neptune and Jupiter in Sagittarius. Like, that is insane. That's some crazy good placements. I'm gonna go back and look at the rest of those placements. I'm always fascinated about birth charts. Where was it again? Where did he put it? Here it is. Pisces, Sun, and Venus. Scorpio, Mars. That's a strong Mars. Okay, so yeah, you've got Scorpio, you've got Uranus, K2, and Mars in your 12th. So you're a 12th house stellium. Boy, you are heavy on the Piscean energy. Good gosh. That is crazy. And Scorpio in the 12th house. Damn. You know, well, it is great placements, but at the same time, he's got some challenging placements. There's a lot of trauma that he probably has experienced because of those placements. Man, Scorpio in the 12th house, that would be very, that would speak to a lot of, you know, trauma. But at the same time, and to be completely frank, balance would really struggle. Exalted Taurus moon, exalted Pisces Venus, exalted Libra. Yes, Saturn is exalted in Libra. Yes, and the moon is exalted in Taurus. That's crazy. Well, and you know, I do, Kelly. I do birth chart readings. But I do those like I do these 1 hour appointments, Kelly, and I do those during those 1 hour appointments. If you know, I'll do unlimited tarot, we'll do spiritual talks, we'll do birth chart, whatever. But yeah, I do those during appointments if that's what people want to do during those appointments. But anyway, balance. I'm going back to your so you have Saturn in the 10th or 9th balance. It would be in the 10th. Anyway, with those placements, balance, you would really, really struggle with being in self-destruct mode. And yes, 12 housers do. And with that Uranus being there, it would totally catch you off guard. You know about those blind spots, betrayals. Yeah, because the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies. But I've had it happen too as a 12th houser. You would really struggle with escapism. That with all those placements, with that 12th house stuff, the Pisces Sun, the Pisces Venus, you would really struggle with escapism. That would be a very, very strong challenge spot for you. But now you would be, and boundaries would be a tough one for you as well, especially energetic boundaries. Good God, you're like a sponge. With all that Pisces in that 12th house, you are like an energetic sponge. That's crazy. And then you've got Neptune in your first house. Holy shit, you are such a Pisces. God, Neptune and Jupiter in the first house. Holy crap. Balance, you are a Pisces from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. Yes, you would have to be very careful because you're the type of person that would be able to stay in a very bad relationship because you just make sure your thoughts are somewhere else. Yeah, last 10 years been brutal. And yes, I've had to isolate. Yeah. And with all those placements that you've got, for you, the need for solitude goes beyond, like we all have a need for solitude. I get that. But for you, your mental health and your sanity is literally you have to have time to yourself to recharge your battery. You absolutely have to. You would go nuts if you were around crowds 24/7. You would lose your mind. Tell me I'm wrong. And you know what's interesting, balance, is you got all that Pisces. You know, Saturn has been transiting Pisces. Yeah, very affected by his environment. you know, you probably had to learn early on. So it's because I love people and making connections. Yeah, because you've got that Sagittarian energy, and you've got, and Pisces. I mean, Pisces can be fun and social and all that too. And funny. Pisces and Sagittarius, that would give you a good sense of humor. But at the same time, you're very affected by your environment. And as he's very Jupiterian. Yeah, because his chart ruler, because he's a Sag rising, so his chart ruler is Jupiter. But sometimes Jupiter can make us over idealistic or see people. That can even rose colored glasses stuff too. It can really do that. You can see things as much better than they are. It can make you overly optimistic to the point of needing a dash of Saturnian realism in that. I could see that you would love to teach. I could totally see that with that Neptune and Jupiter in Sagittarius, Sagittarius rising, all that 12th house. You would probably be a fan fucking tastic teacher, especially in spiritual matters. Yeah, he's just a Jupiter. He's also very Neptunian though, because he's got all that stuff in the 12th house. He's got, what did you say, K2? Uranus and Mars in the 12th. I have Mars in my 12th too. My 12th house placements are Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter. I have Jupiter in my 12th. But I bet you, Balance, that you are probably seeing, people probably perceive you as a very optimistic, happy-go-lucky, cheerful individual. But when you get alone, you can go dark real quick with that 12th house stuff. You can go into that melancholy if you're not careful. Green-eyed devil, what I saw is it's in the moon placement, where if you see like there, I saw this, yeah, people probably do see him as a naive. But green-eyed devil, I saw this. There's this girl that was doing this study on serial killer placements, and she said that, like, she was studying 23 of them, and 10 of them were Sag moons. Lots of Sag moons. And then, of course, Bundy was a Sag sun. Not that that matters. He's just one, but I thought that was interesting. That makes sense. Yeah, that's that 0 degree, 29 degree. Those are critical doohickeys. Hey, May Rose, you're a Sag. I like Saggies. Bundy was only made up of 3 signs in his whole chart: Sag, Leo, and Scorpio. Wow, that's crazy. I believe I could totally see that. Hey, Andrea, my boyfriend is a Saggy. Okay. Balance, I bet you Balance, with all those placements, you definitely have that feeling of feeling like you're not of this world. Like I'm not supposed to be in a human body. I would definitely, with all that Saggy and the 12th house stuff, I would definitely say that. I do Western astrology. I do Western. Sidereal is helpful, and it's good, and it in many ways can be more accurate, particularly for predictive. But I learned Western, and that's just what I know. Tropical Western, but oh, I'm glad it helped you, Kelly. Thank you so much for that sweet feedback. I appreciate that. You know what, Green Eye Devil? Probably. He's a fucking shaman. Other than the last 10 years, I've been extremely blessed. But saying that, all that I've learned and experienced in those 10 years, my spiritual awakening, so blessed to be connected to the divine. Yes, you have a very strong connection to that divine energy. You absolutely do. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for that. The 10 years, your spiritual awakening. I think the spiritual awakening for 12th housers is tough. Balance, do you mind me asking how old you are, around about how old you are? You've got Saturn in Libra, so that would make you evaded. Yeah, it is. It is more accurate. Can you super chat the 50? Well, the problem with super chats, May Rose, is that I don't get but like a little more than half of it. 42. Okay. I don't get it all. And that's why I have people send it on either PayPal or Cash App. Happy birthday, May Rose. But you're 42. So you've already gone through your first Saturn return then, Balance. And that was probably the onset of that 10-year cycle was, when Saturn was transiting in the sign of Libra. That would have been when you were in your late 20s to 30, something like that. And then Saturn hit. Oh, wait, Scorpio. And then Saturn was transiting Scorpio. Yeah, that would give you a reality check on that 12th house too. And then Sag. So that would make sense. I don't know. I'd be curious if Balance does shamanic work professionally, but I could see. Let's see. You're a Sag rising. Hey, Perthemi. I think it just depends, Perthemi. Sag moons in tropical or western would make those Sag moon Scorpio moon, which is in its yeah. Yeah, I get that. Invader. Yes, I get that. Because the moon is in its fall and my moon is in my 8th house. So yeah, I get that. What's your midheaven? You're a Sag rising, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio. Serial killer. Yeah. You're a Scorpio midheaven. Boy, that is interesting. You can go dark. Leo. You're Leo. Okay. Leo midheaven. Okay. That's cool. I could see you being an excellent teacher, though. Hey, Baxter. I could totally see that. Wow. Right on the cusp. Wow, that's crazy. Scorpio and so. Oh, okay. Okay. I gotcha. I bet though that Balance, if not, oh, okay. I just got somebody just sent me money on PayPal. Valerie. Yeah, you see Baxter. But anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Balance. I bet you get like a lot of downloads and stuff. Hey, Valerie, I'm getting ready to read for you right now. We'll see what we got, Valerie. So, Valerie, how does Eric feel about me and our connection at this current moment? Yes, I will show you Baxter in just a minute, CJ. I'm going to read for Valerie real quick about Eric. Valerie, tell me your zodiac sign and Eric's if you know it. It's not imperative that I have it, but it does. It is nice. It kind of adds to. Give me Eric. Eric, the Capricorn, toward Valerie, the Sagittarius. 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 Give me Eric, the Capricorn, toward Valerie, the Sagittarius. Give me Eric toward Valerie, Capricorn toward Sagittarius. Give me Eric, the Capricorn towards Valerie, the Sagittarius. Eric, the Capricorn toward Valerie, the Sagittarius. Eric, the Capricorn toward Valerie, the Sagittarius. Ace of Swords. You'll hear from him about something. Something's bothering him. Something's on his mind with the Four of Swords in reverse. He wants to talk to you. Ace of Swords, Page of Wands. What is it? What is it? What's on this guy's mind? What's on Eric's mind? What is this that's bothering him? What's bothering him with the Four of Swords in reverse? Three of Wands, Empress in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. He feels, okay, Valerie, has there been issues between you and him where he was not cooperative, where he treated you less than? Possibly turned his back on you, possibly a third party. If so, I believe he regrets that. He wants to work things out. Let me know if this is all making sense with what your situation is, because he wants to pick things up with you. Yes, it makes sense. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? I think, give me more on the Tower in reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. He's definitely wanting to work things out with the Judgment card and the Five of Pentacles. He's shut down. I'm going to tell you why, Valerie. He's an avoidant. He's an avoidant. That's what's wrong. The Tower is here in the reverse. He wants to come back around, but he does miss you. He holds back. That's his issue. He's an avoidant. Is it emotional vulnerability? Is it trust? What is it? I think it's trust. He doesn't want to let you go. He doesn't want you to be the one that got away. You met his family 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. I think he wants to work on this. The Sun card. He sees himself being with you. He sees you guys being together as the permanent. But he definitely feels like he feels like he treated you less than, and that bothers him. Like, I think he's not been able to sleep at night. He may have been dreaming. Could be that. But that's what I got, Valerie. That's what I got. What is his issue? He's an avoidant. He runs. What is it? Being vulnerable. Being vulnerable scares him. Being emotionally vulnerable. He's got trust issues. He's got trust issues. He has a hard time trusting people. Not altogether uncommon for people with Capricorn placements, but he struggles to trust. That's his issue. If that makes sense. I know that's Lisa Littlefeet. That's the thing, Valerie. The problem with avoidance is sometimes they'll run and come back and then they'll run again. Wow, balance. That's crazy. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. But I hope that at least gave you some clarity of what's going on. It would be an uphill battle. He's got to work on that. Without it, you're going to really struggle. He wants to be with you, but the problem is he himself is not really able to, if that makes sense, right? Because he's going to run, even though he doesn't want to, but that's what he's going to do. You know? So I don't know. I think it's going to be an emotional roller coaster dealing with him, and I don't think that's his intention, but it doesn't matter because it hurts just the same. And until he fixes his issues, and you can't fix them, he's got to fix them. Then it'll be an emotional roller coaster and a tough one, if that makes sense. I hope that helps you. So, Mayrose, you did the buy one, get one free, and you sent me your 2 questions, but did you actually, Mayrose, where are you? Mayrose, are you here? You sent me 2 questions. You paid for 2 questions, which is fine, but you, if you were going to do the BOGO, you could send me 2 more, or you could do a gimme to somebody else, that if you've got a friend. So you can let me know what you want to do, Mayrose. Because you've actually got, you paid for a second read, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Okay. Let me do your first two, and then you can give me your others. But you may wait. That's fine. So we're gonna look at. Let me timestamp for you, May Rose. We're gonna look at Carlos. How does Carlos view me? And then will Danny and I reconcile? We're gonna find out. Give me Carlos. What is your zodiac sign, May Rose? I know you may have told me. Give me your zodiac sign and Carlos's. You're a Sag, he's a Leo. Okay, let's check on that one. Give me Carlos the Leo toward Mayrose the Sag. Give me Carlos toward Mayrose. Carlos the Leo toward Mayrose the Sag. How does Carlos see Mayrose? How does Carlos the Leo see Mayrose the Sag? How does Carlos the Leo see Mayrose the Sag? How does Carlos the Leo see Mayrose the Sag? It is a good match. All other things being equal, right? Give me Carlos the Leo toward Mayrose the Sag. Ace of Swords. Eight of Swords. High Priestess in the reverse. He likes talking to you. There's something about you that scares him a little bit. And we're going to find out what it is. You may intimidate him a little bit. You know, sometimes, you know, Saggies, I love Saggies, okay? Saggies, they just put the truth out there. They can be very direct and they're honest. And I love that about Saggies, but not everybody knows how to take them. But I would say a Leo would be okay with that. Ace of Swords, he definitely sees you as honest, talkative, but I feel like there are times that you may intimidate him with this Eight of Swords. We're going to see. I'm going to get the Eight of Swords. You make him up in his head. You put him up in his head for sure. Give me the Eight of Swords. Give me the Eight of Swords. Give me the Eight of Swords. He likes your openness and your honesty. Your transparency. He does like that. Five of Wands. Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so here's the thing. He thinks that it's crazy. While he finds you a little bit combative, maybe you like a good debate, Sagittarians often do. There's something about you that turns him on. So he is attracted to you. And it's like there's something about you that draws him to you, if that makes sense. So on the one hand, he finds you combative and a little bit intimidating, but on the other hand, he's turned on by it. He doesn't know what to do about it. You know what he does? He tries to tell himself to get you out of his head, and he can't. He tries to tell himself that this is not a good idea. But you really, he feels like you can see through him, like you see his soul, if that makes sense. Yeah, he's going to have to earn his king of the jungle spot with you. Yeah, he knows he's got to step up. He knows he's got to be transparent too. So he is very attracted to you. He's very intrigued. I think you definitely have his attention. And he doesn't, in many ways, he doesn't know quite what to make of you. He kind of looks at you as a tiger, having a tiger by the tail, a little bit feral, like not tameable, but that's kind of what he likes about you, believe it or not. You're not tameable, and that scares him, but it's also what turns him on. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up here, May Rose, with Carlos. But he feels like you can see right through him, and you know it. You know him as well as anybody. That's crazy. And usually, Sagittarius do a lot of times, you know. You're welcome. All right, so I know you are a Sag, and we're now wondering about Danny. Give me Danny's zodiac sign, so we'll see if you and Danny, if we see reconciliation between you and Danny. Give me Danny's zodiac sign, and we'll pull on that. I agree, Green Eyed Devil. I think she's got him right where she wants him. Let's see about Danny the Aquarius. Oh, wow. That's cool. All right, let's look at Danny the Aquarius and Mayrose the Sag. Do we see reconciliation between those two? Danny the Aquarius and Mayrose the Sag. Danny the Aquarius and Mayrose the Sag. Danny the Aquarius and Mayrose the Sag. Do we see reconciliation energy with these two? How do we see things going for these two going forward? Danny the Aquarius and Mayrose the Sag. Danny the Aquarius and Mayrose the Sag. Yes, it can be. Green Eyed Devil is right. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Wands, Queen of Cups in the reverse. I do think there is an opportunity for you to be together, but not in a healthy way. It looks like a codependent connection where one of you gives more than the other. And I'm not sure which it is, but it's definitely a one-sided relationship. And there's elements of codependency here or people pleasing. I'm not sure which side that's on, but it is an imbalance with the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse. Give me more. It's not equal give and take. Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. One of you really works hard on this. One of you really gives to this, and one of you really takes. You know, it's crazy. There's a stability between you two. There is a synergy between you two. There's a stability between you two. But I think, but see there again, strength reversed on the Queen of Cups in reverse. The thing about it is this is exhausting to you if you're the one that's giving more. Whoever it is that's giving to the point of exhaustion at your own expense. You know, it goes back to trying to pour from an empty cup. And over time, that's going to build up resentments and create issues. So I see you guys heavily invested in each other as far as, being together, but I see one of you really giving too much to the point of exhaustion, and the other one, just not giving as much. Lovers in the reverse on the bottom of the deck can also speak to that. I have a dog called Tornado. Wow. I do feel like you're going to hear from him. There will be communication. Who withdraws? Who withdraws? Is it him that withdraws? Somebody here withdraws. If that makes sense. Hey, Dice Man. The Aquarius, yeah. Nine of Cups. This is the issue. I think of this Aquarius man. The issue is this. I think he really struggles with whether or not he wants a relationship, period. I don't think this is about you. It's not strong if it's there, May Rose. It's not strong, the feelings that he has for you. It's not strong. And he's very selfish. I mean, I'm picking up that he's selfish. I'm picking up that he's super independent and that there's times that he wishes he was single. And I don't think this is about you. I just think this is about relationships in general. Okay. I think if it was anybody, that it would be you, May Rose, but I just think that there's times he's just going to really wish he was single. And that's tough. Right, Green-eyed Devil. Hey, Buvana, how are you? But May Rose, I hope that gave you some clarity. So is there an opportunity to be back together? There is, but I don't think it would be a happy connection. I don't see it ending, but I see you being not happy and not feeling really fulfilled, and ultimately being, building up resentments, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know. I found that interesting because, that's, believe it or not, that's sometimes why you see Sagittarius and Aquarius that are able to get along, because of that. If that makes sense. Let's find out. Let's see. That's your third question about Carlos. We'll ask about Carlos. Will things go anywhere between Carlos, the Leo, and May Rose, the Sagittarius? Will things go anywhere? Where will things go in the future between Carlos, the Leo, and May Rose, the Sagittarius? Carlos and May Rose going forward. You get one more after this too. Yes, May Rose. I think so. I think that I do see you guys, I do see you guys investing. I see you guys being very attracted to each other. I feel like one of the struggles that you two are going to have is this. Who is that? Which one is that? All right. I think that you may struggle with his stubbornness. Okay. He's going to have to learn to be he's going to have to learn that he can't fence you in, that he's got to give you your space to be a Sage. And I think that is going to be a struggle for him, but I do think he can do it. All right. I do think he can do it, but I think that is going to be one of the things that he has to learn as a part of this connection with you is, and this has nothing to do with you being a cheater or anything like that, but it has to do with you being a free spirit. It has to do with you not feeling fenced in. And that is going to be a challenge for him. He's going to have to let you have the freedom to be a Sagittarius, if that makes sense. You're going to do your own thing. You know, you're going to make your own decisions. He's not going to tell you what to do, and he's not going to fence you in. And when he sees that, that's going to be that's going to help you guys become a lot more cooperative, right? What cards am I seeing? So I have the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords in reverse, and the King of Wands. The King of Swords in reverse is my stubborn card. The Eight of Swords is here. And then the Three of Wands. He's got to learn to take a step back and let you go. He can't confine you with that Eight of Swords. You would feel too weighted down with the Ten of Wands, right? Yeah, I remember you said that he's your supervisor. But I think that would be what is the issue. He's definitely going to boss you around, right? But he's just got to know that he can't boss you around outside of work. It's different. You're going to do what you're going to do. Four of Wands. You guys are going to be in a relationship, you and Carlos. Absolutely. But that's going to be the challenge spot. That's going to be the challenge. But I feel like he'll be able to overcome it. His issue is he's got to learn to trust you. He's got trust issues. That's his issue. And he's got to learn to know that if you commit to him, that you're committed. Yeah, give me your fourth question. Yeah, that's kind of a tough situation to be in, is to be with your boss. I think you could work it, but I think it would be challenging. Happy birthday, May Rose. Happy early birthday. You pick? You want me to pick? What does May Rose the Sage need to know? What is the most important thing that May Rose the Sage needs to know? What is the most important thing that May Rose needs to know? What is the most important thing that May Rose needs to know? What is the most important thing that May Rose needs to know? What is the most important thing that May Rose needs to know? Ace of Cups, loving yourself. Temperance card, standing in your power. Hell yes. King of Pentacles. You got a good reading here. I want you to realize what you bring to the table. Self-love. You can't pour from an empty cup. You've got to take care of yourself first. You have to replenish your cup. That has to be your first priority. Realize who you are. Temperance card. That's Sagittarian energy at its finest. Okay. Know that you are divine. You are purely divine on the inside, and you see yourself as that. You'll love yourself. Okay. See your value. You have value because of who you are, not because of what you do or what you contribute or what you give to others, but just because of your existence in and of itself. That gives you value. See yourself as abundant, and you will be. Find the feeling of abundance inside first, and then it will materialize on the outside in every area of your life, whether it's love, money, friendships, whatever. Stay on your spiritual journey, all right? With the Temperance card. That is the card of healing and shadow work and alchemy. Okay, and balancing the light and the dark within. This is Sagittarian, it's Jupiterian energy, right? Beautiful reading here. You are divine and you are divinely guided. You know what's interesting is sometimes the temperance card is almost always pictured with wings, with a divine being, and a lot of people are like, you're divinely guided. No, you are divine. You are divine. You are divine. And when you know that, you'll love yourself like it'll take your self-love to a whole new level. You're the one with the wing. This is you. This is you right here. Okay. This is you with the wings. This is you that's the divine being. This is you that's doing the alchemy right here with these two cups. It's you that's doing the magic. It's you that's doing the manifestation. It's you that's doing the alchemy right here. It's not the divine. It's you. It's the divine within you. That's where the power comes from, within yourself, right here. You have everything you need right inside. You are wealthy. You are abundant. Realize who the hell you are. My favorite line from The Lion King, remember who you are. What a reading. Beautiful. I love that, May Rose. It's beautiful. There you go. I love that. What a reading. Absolutely beautiful reading. I mean, I just can't believe that came out like that. You are strong. You are stable. So I do I do two types of personal readings, May Rose. I do pre-recorded where people send me their questions. I mean, I do these mini reads like this, but I do pre-recorded where I record myself answering your questions that you submitted. And then I do like 1 hour appointments where it's kind of like a Zoom. I don't use Zoom, but it works like Zoom. It's like a video thing. But now you don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want, but you can see me on the other side, and I'm literally, it's like the screen is split in half and I'm on one side and then you're on the other. Or if you don't come on, it'll just be like dark or whatever. So I do both of those. The Lion King is my favorite Disney movie. How much is the Zoom one? It's usually okay, so it's $1.99, but if you are a Patreon member, if you're on pay, I've got two different levels on Patreon. One gets 10% off and one gets 15% off. But this month, because it's December, I gave them 15 and 20% off. So it kind of pays for itself. Green-eyed devil. Thank you. Mufasa one. Yes. Thank you for that, green-eyed devil. Mayrose, I am kind of booked out, but I'm kind of thinking about opening up and like my schedule that's on my, like, I think my next appointment, let me look. Let me see here. Work schedule. I have an opening, I think, on Friday the 12th. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. No. Yeah, I do. I've got Friday the 12th open. For that. Mulan is good. Is CJ still here? Where's CJ? Do y'all hear Baxter dreaming? He's laying on the floor sleeping. Hey, Buvana. So, Buvana, if you would like for me to answer a tarot question, you can book a reading here. You absolutely can. You can book it. The directions to book are at the top of the chat. It's also, and you can do Cash App. Yeah. So, Buvana, if you have a question, you can send a Cash App. For one question, it's 35. For two, it's 50. And my Cash App, here is my Cash App. Oh, no, take that out. Hold on. That's wrong. I mistyped. All right, here we go. There we go. But Mayrose, if you want to book one and you don't see some availability and you want to know more about my availability, you can email me and we can talk about it if you want to book one, a Zoom one. But I'm not going to be on here that much longer. I know I mistyped that, right? I'll hang out for just a minute more. Hang on one second. Yeah, definitely. Uncle is live, and I just popped in his chat, and I went over there and I said, "What are you doing?" Anyway, anyway, well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Let me go fix my quantities so that nobody will book one. I did. I went on his chat and I told him I said I'm live, but I popped in here and said hello so that and I told him I had him muted, but I actually turned it down really, really low so I could kind of hear him. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Hey, Carrie, you can still, if you've got a question, you can still do it. I'll still do one for you, Carrie. I was about to sign off, but I know that is funny, right? So actually, Carrie, if you have, I'm going to give you my Cash App. I saw that. So you want to do another one, May Rose? We can. I got you. Yeah, Green Eyed Devil. That's so sweet. Oh, okay. So Carrie, so you did the buy one get one again. So you paid for a total of 4 questions, May Rose. Do you want to give one of those 4 questions to Carrie, or how are we doing this? That's funny. I know. That is so sweet, isn't it, Green Eyed Devil? That is very sweet. Yeah. But Mayrose, Carrie, Mayrose just gave you one of her questions that she paid for. And Mayrose, I need your questions. Oh, you probably put it on the thing that you sent. Hold on, Mayrose, I'm losing my mind. Ah, hold on. Let me pull this up, love bug. All right. Weekend love reading, and then how does Danny feel? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got, Mayrose. Okay, I'll do that for you. She did. She did, Carrie. All right. Give me weekend. Give me weekend for Mayrose. Give me weekend for Mayrose. Yeah, one question for you, Carrie. Um, give me weekend for Mayrose. Give me weekend for Mayrose. Give me weekend for Mayrose. Woo! Give me the weekend for Mayrose. Give me the weekend prediction for romance for Mayrose. Give me the weekend for Mayrose around romance. At first, you're going to feel like, at first, you're gonna think you're gonna be at home or being a recluse or not hanging out, but I think you're gonna hear from somebody, and they're gonna be like, "Let's get out." And you're gonna change your mind and be like, "Oh, okay, maybe I will go out." I don't know if that makes sense or not. Come on, let's go have some fun. Or either you're gonna change your mind. What is it? See, okay, here's what I get. You're you're gonna feel, Mayrose, you're gonna be in this real serious energy. I can't explain this. Like, very serious energy, and you're gonna be like, "I just need to stay in. I need to be." And then I think you're gonna hear from somebody, and you're gonna be like, "Okay, I need some me time." But yeah, so I do get you spending time with somebody. Who is it? Somebody you've got history with? Somebody that you is gonna be like a breath of fresh air. But I do get this, don't make an immediate decision about going back with that person. Just be out in the moment and have fun. Does that make sense? Yeah. Go out and have fun with whoever this is, but I don't see it being anything that should be lasting. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, Mayrose. That is so crazy, balance. Balance. I love the beginning of that Circle of Life song where they're speaking in Zulu. Oh my God. I freaking love. I get chills when I hear that. I don't know why, but I do. I don't know. It's somebody from your past. It's somebody from your past, but I don't see it being something that's long term. Let's look at Danny. Give me Danny. Give me Danny. Give me Danny toward Mayrose. Give me Danny. Give me Danny toward Mayrose. 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 You and Danny have a deep soul connection. The problem is he's got an ego. He likes his ego fed. I think you can, Carrie. I think you're a cut above this guy. I'm gonna be real with you. I think you're better off as friends with him, even though there's that deep, intense connection. There's a lot of attraction. He loves your attention, but I feel like it's healthy to just detach from this as far as anything other than friends. And it's crazy because there is a deep soul connection between you two, but it's also a bit toxic, if that makes sense. I think he's egotistical. Yeah, I don't see this being anything other than something that could be friends between you and him, if that makes sense, Mayrose. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles here, Page of Swords. He's going to keep tabs on you, Ten of Swords, but ultimately, I just don't see it going anywhere. Right. I just see a lot of ego. Emperor reversed, Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles. That's my friend zone card. He came in as the Page of Pentacles. You came in as the Queen of Wands and the Temperance card. The Lover's card is here. Ten of Cups in reverse, Ten of Swords in the upright, Nine of Pentacles, the card of being single. So there's just not anything really with any substance. It's very shallow. With the Six of Wands, that's a very shallow, egotistical energy, especially with the Emperor in the reverse. But that's what I got. He is very attracted to her, but it's more about what he can do for her than what he can bring to the table for her, or what she can do for him, how she makes him feel, what she can do for him, what he can get out of it. He is attracted to you, but the problem is he's got a big fat ego. He's handsome and he knows it. Yep, I could see that. Yeah, Green Eye Devil is right. I hate being intimate with people like that. It's like, ugh, I do. Yeah. And he feels it too, but unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Wow, balance. Yeah. Green Eye Devil, that's it. That's it. That's absolutely it. Yeah. Um, you have actually one more question, May, or you have a total of 2 more questions. Are you gonna give both of those questions to Carrie or what? If so, let me know. But let me know what you wanna do, May Rose. And Carrie, when it is your turn, you can just put your question in the chat. Sometimes, though, YouTube is weird. If it doesn't put it in the chat, you may have to email me, but we'll try with you putting it in the chat. She is funny, isn't she? Mayrose, Green Eye Devil is a Sagittarius like you. Y'all are both Saggies. One question. Okay, so Mayrose, you need one more. I need one more question from you then. Career advice? Okay, I got you. I got you. Give me career advice for Mayrose. What does Mayrose need to know about career? What does Mayrose need to know about career? Visualize what you want and act as if you already have it, act as if you already see it. This is part of manifesting success. Give me more advice for Mayrose for career. You got a decision to make? You will have a decision to make. I'm getting take your time. Make sure you have all the facts. Make sure you look at the fine print. Look at the things beyond the numbers like benefits and stuff like that, and how that impacts the bottom line as well. And don't let anybody rush you as far as making a decision. You've got some sort of career decision that you're trying to make. Also, sleep on it. I don't know why, but I'm getting that. Sleep on it. Don't stress about it. Your money, it's going to happen. But I think you're in this energy of, do you stay in your current position or do you go elsewhere? Or do you go to this new opportunity? I don't know if there's a promotion, if you're looking at self-employment, if you get a job offer, I'm not sure what it is. It's a level up, all right? There is an opportunity coming towards you that's a level up, and it would be managing. You would have more responsibilities, but you can handle it. You absolutely can handle it. I literally have you vibing and doing quite well. But I think your issue is, do I stay in my current position? You may feel some sense of loyalty there, or like you would be letting somebody down if you didn't stay in your current position. But you've got to look out what's best for you. You'd like to be promoted. You've got to look out at what's best for you. All right. You've got to look at the facts. You can't let emotion dictate your career decisions. But I definitely see you having some sort of a level up with the Queen of Wands. That's somebody that is busy, has a lot of responsibilities, possibly supervising people. And so I definitely see that coming. I don't know that account. I mean, I'm Enchanted Cottage 333 balance, if that makes sense. But you're definitely leveling up. You're coming to your own and you're being recognized for your knowledge. One thing I am also getting about this, Mayrose, is I think when it happens, you're going to second guess whether or not you can do it. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. It only has 3 followers. It's probably not me then. It may be balance. It may be a like a fake account. You help disabled people. I love that. You absolutely are going to do it. I think one issue is this. I think another thing is be careful about workaholism. Be careful about overworking yourself to the point of exhaustion and getting your life out of balance. And I can see why you would feel very passionate about what you do. I do see that here with the Queen of Wands. But I think if you're not careful, you can overdo it to the point of being um, burnt out, like to the point of diminishing returns. I manage documentation, right? I just think you've got to make sure you have balance in your life between work and fun. Don't work for free. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I could see that being a challenge for you. But remember, you're much better if you take breaks. You're much more you're much more effective if you take breaks. Trust me on that. I've had to learn that the hard way myself, and I still struggle, but there you go. See, I do not have an Instagram for Enchanted Cottage. I don't have an Instagram that's for cottage folks. I don't. But that's what I got, Mayrose. That's what I got. You must be finished with your live, Uncle L. You would have to email it to me, Balance. You would have to email it. This is where the heathens are. That's right, Uncle L. Um, but I hope that gave you some. You finished. It was messy. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. But Mayrose, let me know if that helped you. And then Kelly, I need your question. Isn't it? No, yeah, Carrie. It's Carrie that you had gave the question to. Carrie, I need your question. Uncle L, you crack me the hell. You know what's hilarious? Green Eyed Devil, tell me if you agree with me on this. When Uncle L goes, I'm gonna see if I can imitate him. I'm gonna see if I can do an Uncle L imitation. Heathens. They were still getting confirmations, right? Will Libra come back to me? You are a Capricorn. Let's find out. Will Roger the Libra come back to me? I'm a Capricorn. Let's find out, Miss Carrie. But let me know if that was a good imitation, Uncle. Heathens. All right, let's see about Roger the Libra toward Carrie the Capricorn. Roger the Libra toward Carrie the Capricorn. Do we see a return here? Do we see a return? Do we see a return from Roger the Libra toward Carrie the Capricorn? Let's see if we see a return from Roger the Libra toward Carrie the Capricorn. Five of Swords, Judgment. Yes, I do see a return, but I think it's a mind fuck. I think the Libra will come back around, Carrie, but I think this is going to put you more up in your head than you already are. And it looks like this Libra's playing games. I do see a return. I definitely see this person coming around toward you, Carrie. But Libra may be playing games, pushing you away. I don't like the energy. Libra's an avoidant. Libra's going to push you away or keep their distance or run again. Yeah, two of Pentacles. What they're going to do is second guess their decision to come back around. So, yeah, I see a return, Carrie, but I don't see it being stable. If that makes sense. So it's definitely been push and pull. I think he would do more of the same. I think he's coming back around, but it feels very, it lacks substance. It lacks sincerity. It definitely lacks stability. And I kind of think he would run again, if that makes sense. So balance, my email address is going to be below the video. Uncle, I have on pants and I'll prove it. I have on, I almost fell. I have on sweatpants. I have on my baggy big girl sweatpants because it's cold as all get out here and I'm in comfy clothes. But I hope that gave you some clarity at least, Carrie, as far as what you can expect. All right, I'm going to do another uncle impersonation, Green-Eyed Devil. This is probably my favorite one of recent times. You need to leave. You need to leave. Heathens. Oh, here's another one that he does. Hey, Baxter. Here's another one that he does. I don't know if I can do this one with a straight face. Thank you too, Carrie. I'm going to try to do this one with a straight face. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I can't do that one, Uncle. I'm trying to do like the preacher thing and I can't do it. Hey, Bax, what are you doing? Hey, Bax, what are you doing? You done ate. I fed you a while ago. I fed you earlier. You got it from your daddy. I heard that. Here's my email. I'll put it in the chat. I like the face he makes when he reads their comments and then just can't say anything. He's like, I didn't see. I know. Heathens. That's my favorite. That and you need to leave. Usually you're, yes, I know. Baxter, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just hanging out? All right. I think I'm gonna do this. And then let me go do this. And then I will chat a little bit if y'all want to. Baxter knows you're here. He does. He came to see you. He came to see his uncle. That's hilarious. Heathens. What are you doing, Bax? There. Now we're all set. All right, let me do one more thing so people won't. Dang it. There we go. All right, we're good now. I think it is me and you, Green Eyed Devil. I think it is. I think Uncle sees the comments that I think we kind of egg each other on, Green Eyed Devil, in his chat, and he just looks at that and he's just like, I ain't even going there. I ain't even going there. I think my favorite Green Eyed Devil was that time that the guy was in there and me and you were in there. And the guys, I can't remember who it was. It may have been Malcolm. I can't remember who it was. And they said, Geminis are just too much. And I went back and I said, it's not that Geminis are too much. You're just not enough, dude. And Uncle looked at him and said, don't do it. Don't go there. Don't. Just let that one go. You can't win this. Oh. That was freaking funny. He's like, don't. This is Pandora's box. Trust me, you don't want to do this. This is like Jumanji. Okay. It's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times. Just leave it be. You've said it twice. Don't say Beetlejuice a 3rd time. Yeah, leave the side of the Gemini alone, bro. You can't win this. I was like, oh my God. It was funny. Step away. What is it? Step away from the whatever. I don't know. Step away from the chat. That was funny. We are not responsible for your shortcomings. My favorite gum is extra. Ain't that the truth? That was so damn funny. God, that was funny. I can't do you need to leave. I mean, knowing when Green Eyed Devil's about to hurt feelings. I do pretty good until they insult Geminis, and then I'm like, my favorite is when they come up in my chat. Trashing Geminis. I'm like, bro, do you know who you're talking to? You're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place to be trashing Geminis, right? He was like, I cannot help you. I know. He's like, look, just don't go there. Yeah, never slander a sign. Yeah, that'd be like somebody coming in your chat and saying Tauruses are just shitbirds. Like, how you gonna walk into a Taurus's chat and trash Tauruses? How you gonna walk into a Gemini's chat and trash Geminis? You gotta sit your ass down. I don't like for them to slander any sign. I really don't. Because every sign can be douches, but every sign can be good too. But I really don't like it when they slam. I had one come in and slam Taurus one time, and I'm like, bitch, I know you didn't just slam my daughter's zodiac sign. Yeah. Doing that in a Taurus reading is asking for a herd of bulls. Just, yeah, but they came in and they slandered they slandered the Tauruses one time. A green-eyed devil. I don't know if you remember that. They came in one time and they slandered Taurus, and I said, "Bitch, I don't think you slandered. I don't think you come up in here slandering my daughter's zodiac sign. You better go sit your ass down somewhere and away from here, and you better do it fast. You better get the hell up out of here." I can't remember who it was, but I got pissed. I got more pissed about that than I did my own sign. Yeah, did you really think you weren't gonna get any clap back? Yeah, it gets me because you'll be, like you'll be doing an all signs and you'll be on whatever, you'll be reading for Leos. And so you got a bucket full of Leos in the chat sitting there talking, and then some douche canoe comes up and slams the very sign that you're reading for. I mean, do you not think you just walked into a hornet's nest and poked it? You were here for that? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that green-eyed devil. Maybe you're just not up to the Virgo standard. That was funny. You remember that though, Uncle? I was like, I know you didn't just come up in here trashing my zodiac sign of my daughter. I know you didn't, because I just took that personally. Whenever my head starts going side to side, it's on. But now we got to listen to the Leos go, yes, oh my God, yes, yes. It's like, what the hell? Uncle, though, you're right. Capricorns do bellyache about their readings. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I'm not trying to trash Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn mean, but I've got one or two Capricorns that'll bellyache if I don't do their Capricorn readings as often as they want me to. You're not wrong. I didn't see that coming either. But yeah, I'm like, somebody commented today on my all signs, they didn't like the Aquarius reading. And I said, you misspelled. I said, you misspelled. Thank you for the free reading. I commented on there. Oh my God, they were relentless when they thought I skipped them. Oh my God. Yeah, I think so, Uncle. I think so. It's like, what are you doing? Where is that humble Saturnian responsible energy? They can be, though. You're right. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought to myself, are you freaking kidding me? I am not skipping Leo, for God's sake. God forbid that I ever do that again. In contrast, several years ago, one time I skipped Scorpio in an all signs. They didn't even complain. Finally, somebody said, hey, I think you might have skipped Scorpio. Did you skip Scorpio? And I was like, oh, yeah. But like, they didn't even complain. It's like, what? I know. You have no discernment, so please be quiet. It's like, what in the crazy? It is funny, though. Scorpio will hold a secret grudge and wait to see if you miss them again. That's true. Scorpio will be over there scheming. I'm going to see if that red-headed bitch skips me again. I'll show her. Yeah, I didn't even really skip them. I just almost did, but then I caught myself. I was like, sit down. But they're like, how could you skip Leo? I'm like, Leo, you need to sit your ass down. I don't know what you on. They are funny, though. I did it after the cancer. Yeah. Sagittarius screwed me over. Well, then what do you want? What did you do to make that happen? I know it's like there's always two sides. It's like, all right, what did you do? Sometimes it just comes out that, yeah, with Virgo. Sometimes it just comes out that, but they don't want to admit that they got any fault in it. It's like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Sag was bored. They'll say, what gets me is a lot of these folks will get with people, and the person that they start seeing or messing with, I mean, okay, they're humping. All right, they're humping. Let's just call it what it is. They're humping. And they tell them up front, look, all I'm looking for is friends with benefits. I'm not looking for anything else. And then the woman will want to get mad at him and call him non-committal. Well, he told you that to begin with. He was upfront with you. He was honest with you. What in the hell? Why do you think that he screwed you over when all he did was just tell you that at the very beginning, this is what it is, and this is all I'm looking for, and you went into it knowing, and you thought you could change his mind, and you get mad because you can't change his mind when he done told you right at the jump he didn't want a relationship. How is that person a player? How is that person a player? You screwed yourself over. You played yourself because you thought you could change his mind, and you can't. Yeah, the rules were laid out and made clear. That's what I don't understand. I much respect a man that'll tell you up front that's what he's looking for. I'm going to take it to hell for no reason. That's why you stop doing that. Well, because a lot of folks can't handle it. A lot of folks, they don't want to hear you. They're like, I can change. I can reel him in. I can catch him. No, he doesn't. It's not what he's looking for right now. Sit down. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Balance. Thank you for that. Yeah, like who took back their word? It wasn't the guy, because the guy told you up front that all he was looking for was a friends with benefits thing. It was you who expected more. You agreed to it and then went back on it. Baxter, what are you doing? Come here. Come on. He's a boo-boo head. Holding up my end of the bargain just by treating you like a cheap piece of meat. I expect the same in return, right? Yeah, I said it was chicken and dickin'. There you go. What are you doing? I don't want any kisses. I'll kiss you on the head, but that's it. Chicken and dickin'. That's so funny. That's like the new name for Netflix and chill. Chicken and dickin'. It's funny. What are you doing? What is it? What is it? You're a goober. Creaming and screaming. That's funny. And we ain't talking about ice cream either. We should do more uncle impersonations, Green-Eyed Devil. Ain't no time for the movie. Ain't no time for a movie, baby. We're eating and we're dicking. That's it. Movie's just a waste of time. Well, Netflix and chill is just like, really, that's just like, let's just put on a movie and have that for background noise. That's all that is. I'm in the movie. It's not the time for the movie. Right. Why are you whining? I don't have any wigs, Green Eyed Devil. I could do a wig impersonation, but I don't have any wigs. Well, actually, I do in my Halloween stuff, but it's out in the garage. Don't let me get into the movie. There's crumbs all over the bed. Oh, God. That's funny. Do you hear my dog? That was funny, though. Heathens. I did that. That's the best one I did. That's the best impersonation I did, Green Eyed Devil. Don't you think? I can do the white uncle. Yeah, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. He wants to be, he's already spoiled. It's ridiculous. He has me trained. He totally has me trained. He's done laid down now. I guess he gave up on me. Really funny last night though when he was drinking that lemonade in the. Oh, I know, man. You could tell that lemonade was tart. He was going. It was making you pucker, Uncle Lil. That's why I'm a cat person. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Most cats don't. They don't care. Now, my Scorpio dog was kind of like that. She didn't care. She had very few fucks to give. She really didn't care. She was sweet though, but you know. But Baxter is a Gemini Sun, Pisces moon. So he needs attention. Oh, you think so? Do you think that you're being watched, Uncle? Given that face where he's like, I'm just trying to hear you guys to know all this. Yeah. Do you think the Pisces is stalking you? That's funny. Pisces, you know what, Uncle? You always tell the Tauruses leave them fish alone, and then you messing with them. Let's see. Now I'm nosy. Give me the Pisces. Give me the Pisces toward Uncle. 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 Give me the Pisces. No, but we just want to find out. Give me the Pisces. Give me the Pisces toward Uncle. What's she doing? She is stalking you. She's trying to find out if you're single. She's trying to find out if you're single. She also is wondering if you're holding a grudge. She is watching you. She ain't doing nothing as far as contacting you, but she's watching you. High Priestess, 3 of Wands. She's trying to figure out your relationship status. She's waiting to see if you're single. Yep. You are right. She's watching you and she's trying to figure out what's going on. That's a comeback around card. That's a comeback around card, Uncle, in my readings. That's what she wants. Hey, Valerie. That's what she wonders. You ain't wrong, Uncle L. She wants your happy butt back. Yeah, you can't. He won't take her back. He won't take her back. He won't. No. Not in the most Mercury retrogrades of Mercury retrogrades. I can't see it. Oh, really? You're in a whole other state. She don't know where you are. What? Did you do that so she couldn't find you? I'm being such a nosy bitch. Wow. Well, yeah, Valerie, what I got was just that he treated you less than what you are, less than what you deserve. He did not treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. That's kind of what I mean by less than. When I said that, you don't have to pay for that, love bug. I don't know if that helps you, Valerie, or not, but that's what I meant when I said that. He just treated you like you were, like you had no value, kind of. Whoa, Uncle. She's a mess. You are welcome, Valerie. Did that give you kind of what you were wondering about? Now, I'm glad you asked, Valerie, because sometimes whenever I'm explaining stuff, if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, I'm glad you asked. But no, I definitely remember. Yes. Valerie, you don't have to, you know what? You can say I'm that bitch and he needs to recognize. It's okay too. But I get what you're saying. Yes, he needs to know that you're a queen. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. I'm not a bitch. I'm the bitch. And I'm not the bitch. I'm that bitch. Sorry, just had to. That's right, Uncle L. He better recognize you ain't lying. If he don't, somebody else will, Valerie. I'll tell you that right now. Green-eyed devil. I got a Libra talking to me. He asked me to go to lunch. You know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that. He's cute too. Of course he's cute. He's a Libra. No, this is another. Oh, you're talking to her. This is a new one for me. But I hadn't told you that, green-eyed devil, because it just didn't come up in conversation. Lunching and munching. I mean, I don't know. And do you think he's an attractive enough person to be around when you eat? Actually, yeah, he's very nice looking. He's very good looking. And he's younger. No, he's not unattractive. He is very attractive. He's a hottie. I don't have a good history with Libras. I don't have a good history with Libras. Maybe he's different, but they pick fights. It's like, boy, sit your ass down. This one might not. I don't know. Go and get you some. I mean, they are good for that. Green-eyed devil, we've had this conversation. He's a vegetarian. That's freaking funny. To go for it. There you go. I don't know what he wants. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I got to figure that out. I mean, it wouldn't hurt nothing to go to lunch, I guess. Just don't. Shit. Libra, they are freaks. They're also liars and cheaters, and they like to pick fights. Nobody has a good history with a Libra. I mean, I'm great with being friends with Libra women. It's great. I love being friends with the Libra women, especially, like there's good Libra women that follow me. They're amazing. But them Libra men, man, you've had good times. Yeah, I bet you have had good times with Libras. Reciprocity, intimate. Yes, exactly. They're very good with that. They'll definitely, they aim to please. That's for sure. But, and they're usually charming and they're fun. They have all the toys and accessories. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. See, green-eyed devil, I think you're right. I mean, well, I don't think they're secretly gay. I think they're bi. I think they go both ways. I think Geminis are not the only ones that can be bi, but I think Libras. Thank you, Balance. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think Libras go either way because they're the most indecisive people, and they are hoes. I mean, I like them, but they're hoes. But they are charming, and they're usually fun. It's just every leper man. I know you meant Libra, but I swear to God, that's fucking funny, leper. Oh, really? So you've seen fluid on the Libra side too, huh, Uncle? That's funny. Because they can't make up their mind. Right? That's true. But they will tell you they want to spend the rest of your life. I've never had this from a Libra, but I know a lot of people have. They'll tell you, I want to be with you forever. They'll date you for 3 years. They'll put a ring on your finger and be engaged to you. And man, they will ghost you the night before the wedding. They will do that shit because they cannot stand telling you that they don't want to be with. They can't stand breakups. So they just ghost people. But the Libra men that I've dealt with were very combative. It's like they look for reasons to fight. That's funny, Uncle Lil. No comment. So they can disappoint two people at once. You know, a lot of times you see Libras and Geminis together in connections. But I don't know. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with that picking fights. I can't deal with that. It's like, if you're going to take that drama down the road, dude. I don't need somebody to create drama. I got enough drama by myself. They're swingers. Yeah, they're swinging. For sure. They are good looking, though. And they're good in bed. And they're usually funny. I don't know. He's good looking, though, Green Eye Devil. I'll send you a picture of him. I know. I said I wasn't going to mess with him anymore. I said I wasn't going to mess with him. And then I got this one calling, not calling, but, calling. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Why are you talking to me? He's like 45. I'm like, dude, I'm old enough to be your mama. But then what do you do with them for the other 22 hours a day? Exactly. Libra women are fun. They just look at you like a project. I could believe that. I could believe that. Libras want you to commit, but they don't want to commit. Better let that man get it. Hell no, this is gold lined. This hoochie coochie is 24 karat gold. I can't let just anybody have access to the cookies. But green-eyed devil. They want to be monogamous, but not committed. Yeah. No, they want you to be monogamous. They don't want to be monogamous. They want you to be committed. They don't want to be committed. They keep their options open. I've never had that experience with one either. But I have had the combative ones. I have had the combative ones, and it's like, oh. That's what I've had. They were fun until they were combative. And then it was like, what are you doing? It's like, you made this up so that we could fight. Why? You totally made this up. This ain't even a thing. This didn't even, it's like, You couldn't find something to fight about, so you just made something up. Yeah, I tell you who else don't want you to flirt in front of them is Leos. I believe that after she saw you flirting with someone else. Oh, yeah. See, there you go, green-eyed devil. It's like, mm-mm. But they're a hot mess. I don't know. Maybe I'll go. Kills their spirit to see you flirting. Yeah. Leos are competitive. Oh my God. How dare you flirt with another person? I'm the top dog here. I'm the shit. I'm the Leo. Yeah. But yeah, they do. They get there. They get butt hurt. We'll tie them up as if you're like, it's going to be kinky, and then I'm going to say, oh, I will balance. I won't do it now, but I will after the live stream. They do need that element of drama, though. That's why they're trying to steal other people's power. See, I think so too. I think they do. I think they like drama. I think they do. I think they feed off of it. That's just my opinion. I can't say anything, but I think they're messy. Leos are prone for third parties. Yeah, I could see that. Lord, it is midnight. I just realized what time it was. Do y'all hear Baxter groaning behind me? He is so verbal. He is vocal. You can tell he's a Gemini. For the challenge. I believe that. Leo, Mars, and Venus. If somebody has both of those in their chart, that is a person who is going to do it to you to be number one, and I'm here for it. You know what, Green-eyed devil, I could totally see that. What are you doing? What you doing? Well, I think I'm going to get out of here. So you don't play for your audience. Just wear headphones. I don't have any headphones, but I will definitely look at them whenever I get done here. I will definitely do that. Yeah, see, and I can't do it because YouTube would bounce on me, even if you didn't, YouTube would immediately, and I would get a strike. But anyway, I think I'm going to get out of here and go do my thing. I got folks coming over tomorrow, so anyway, yeah, it'll hit you real quick. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. The AI gets it. The AI does it. Absolutely. I just don't want to take a chance. So, all right, y'all. It's been fun. I've had fun chatting with y'all. I'm going to go. My dog is impatiently waiting at the door with his impatient Gemini self. He's impatiently waiting at the door. I think he wants to go OUTSIDE. He's listening to me. He knows I'm talking about him. You don't have any nuts. She does too. She does too. We both have big dick energy. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Love y'all to the moon and back. Bye, y'all.